Probably one of the most common questions I get from family and friends who find out that I'm into genealogy is, hey, what's a second cousin twice removed, or something like that? And it's a tough question, and one that I don't always know off the top of my head. But as a genealogist, I feel like I should, right? And if you've ever wondered what the relationship is between you and maybe some of your cousins, or wanted to be able to quickly answer that question for somebody else, I have a tool for you that is fun and easy to use. So I want to take you over to familysearch.org, and I hope that this website is on your radar. If you're into family history in any way, if you enjoy genealogy research, this is the place for you because, of course, it's absolutely free. You just sign up and get yourself a free account, and you can search records and you can build a family tree. It's just absolutely tremendous. But it has a lot of fun little features built into it. You know, they've done a lot over the years, and so they're not always right here on the home page at the top of the screen. In fact, some of these features actually can be found in their blog. So as you look at the current state of the menu at the top, you don't see the blog. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, which will probably show some of the activity that you've been doing if you've been researching there on the website, we see down below a couple of additional links that we don't see in the main menu, and one of them is the blog. So they do publish regular articles, kind of keep you up to date with what's going on with Family Search and the Family History Library, or they call it the Family Search Library now in Utah. And so it's a great resource. Now there is a search feature here up in the right-hand corner. You'll look for the magnifying glass. And if you click on that, it opens up a search field. I'm just going to type in cousin calculator. And just press enter on your keyboard. And you're going to find lots of different results here, but the first one is the one that we are looking for. It's called Cousin Chart, How to Calculate Family Relationships. And in fact, if you don't see that at the top of your search results, you can type in the search box, Cousin Calculator Family Relationships. And that should bring up Cousin Chart, How to Calculate Family History Relationships. They published this blog post back in 2019, but it is still as handy today as it ever was. So check it out. We're going to scroll down, and they talk about their cousin chart and kind of how to use it. So you do find this great graphic, the cousin calculator graphic. So you could come here and say, okay, well, who are my grandparents? And then the cousin or the person that I'm talking to, who's their grandparent. So for example, if I was talking to somebody and I know that my great-grandparent, so I'm going to look in this second column here, is the person that I'm related to, and the relationship for the person that I'm talking to, that great-grandparent is also their great-grandparent, then that brings us to we are second cousins. Now, where you get into removed, you've heard that term. If we say, well, we're talking about my great-grandparent, but it's only their grandparent. We're going to go back up the row here a bit to right here. My first cousin once removed has a grandparent who is the same person as my great-grandparent. Make sense? Now, this can come in really handy as you're comparing family trees with somebody else and you're thinking, okay, well, how many generations back is this ancestor that I'm looking at as a grandparent? And then the other person does that as well, and you can come way out here and do the same thing. And there's lots of other details here on how this all works, so I would encourage you to check it out and look further. But if you scroll further down on this blog post, you'll find this. Calculate your relationship to another cousin based on a common ancestor. So we could start with the common ancestor. So let's say it's fairly up my tree. I'm going to say it's fifth great-grandparent. I'm going to select that. And the person that I'm talking to that I'm trying to figure out the relationship with, they're saying, yeah, that's my fourth great-grandparent. So we'll go to the drop-down list and select fourth, just like we were doing in the chart with our fingers. And it says your relationship is that you are fifth cousins one time removed. How easy is that? You're going to amaze all your family and friends at the Thanksgiving or Christmas holiday tables because you're going to be able to tell people what the relationship is between anybody at the table. And you could do it right from your phone. So if you're looking at this on your phone, hey, why not bookmark it in your web browser app so that you can pull it right up and answer that question. And if you really like the math of all of this, you can scroll down a little further here. It says use math to calculate family relationships. What a great opportunity to get the kids together and get out the family tree and work out some of these mathematically. I think it's a terrific exercise. So it says that you can use it to calculate the cousinship. First, you answer the 3 questions below. Who is the common ancestor of my cousin and me? How many generations am I separated from this ancestor? How many generations back? And how many generations is my cousin separated from the ancestor? And it says here, a tip, count the number of G's in the common ancestor's title. So as in great-great-grandparent. So it says your grandparents is 1 G, 1 grandparent, plus 1, which means they are 2 generations away. So there's you, your parents, that's 1 generation, your grandparents, that's 2. So that's kind of handy to realize that when we talk about how many generations, we need to be saying that our grandparents are 2 generations, great-grandparents are 3 generations. You get the idea. And then you have to look at number 3, who is more removed, which is more generations away from the common ancestor. Is it you or is it the cousin that you're talking to? Who has the higher number further away? And the next step will be to be different depending on how many generations both you and your cousins are from your common ancestor. And you've got drop-down menus here that will explain the math, which was not my forte in school. Nobody looks to me when it comes to math problems. That's why I married a financial guy, an accountant. He always took care of the math. But, hey, this might be your thing. And it might be a great way to get the kids together and get them involved in some educational activity and some family history activity as well. So I hope you have fun with this because I think cousin relationship is actually a really fun, easy topic. Everybody in the family can participate. It could start some fun laughs and maybe even generate some storytelling. So don't forget, grab that phone that you were doing the calculator on and press record and capture those family stories when they organically happen. I hope you have fun with calculating your cousinship. And if you want to learn more about family history and genealogy and all that good stuff, that's what we do here at Genealogy Gems. Visit my website, genealogygems.com. I've got a free newsletter, and I also have a premium membership with lots more educational videos and downloadable cheat sheets. Thanks so much for listening, my friend. I'll talk to you soon.